Uh, Plants everywhere. So, chia seed coffee in the middle of winter. That's 2 plants, right? Coffee bean and chia seed. Some people might ask, why is he putting chia seed in his coffee? Well, to me, it's like a warm bubble tea. Anyways, so chia seed, that is the family. Now, it should have given it away that the flowers look like Lamiaceae for sure. But I looked it up, and when I saw Lamiaceae, I was like, what? Because Lamiaceae is the same family as mint and sage. So, I learned something. Cool. Where are these ones from? Do they even tell me? Kirkland. Organic chia seeds. Grown from organs. Kirkland signature organic chia seeds can be enjoyed in many ways. Blah, 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 blah. Sprinkle on salad. Who does that? That's crazy. That sounds gross. Certified by Kiwa BCS. Alright, well, I want to get into the genus. So, there might be genuses from all over the world, but imported. Canada Organic. What does that even mean? Let's see if we can trace it back to its origin. Probably shouldn't have my pill bottles there. Whatever. And of course, coffee, whose price has skyrocketed. Family Rubiaceae. Okay, first let's find out these chia seeds. So these are from Costco. They have a nice little video here. I found out that they come from Central to South America. So, and what they mean when they say organic is that they don't use pesticides. So yeah, I mean, I have my own thoughts about that, but get into that another day. So that must be exceedingly difficult to grow the amount that they had. Like, look at their faces. They're like, holy crap, this is a tough job. They get curated by Costco authorities, I guess, and gives them a nice job where they can sell to the West. I mean, I guess they are technically America, but the Southern West or whatever. Anyways, so they're making a bit because they're selling to America. Also, probably quite a big hassle because they don't want them to use pesticides, and God only knows. But anyways, so it's a Lamiaceae family, and that's the mint salvia family. This family might have a lower instances of pests causing problems because Lamiaceae being mint, they have trichomes that have, that minty flavor. Full of chemicals that are quite strong, but you don't get that taste in chia seeds at all. So that's why I was like, hey, I'll look it up. And then chia seeds, they kind of put them in fluid. They kind of plump up like they're in bubble tea. So I get that weird texture in my coffee that some people think is bizarre, but whatever. I like it. So we looked up the Costco brand chia seeds. So I went ahead and I looked up chia seeds, South America. Of course, ChatGPT, I asked, are all the chia seeds that are harvested the same genus and species? And it turns out most of them are. So most of them are the Lamiaceae mint family or Salvia family. The genus is actually Salvia itself, and the species is Salvia hispanica. The L is for Linnaeus. That's the guy that originally documented it or whatever, if you're into taxonomy. So yeah, Salvia hispanica. Are all edible chia seeds the same species? Almost all commercial chia seeds are, yes. Okay, so if you have a chia seed, it's going to be Salvia hispanica. Cool. Native to, here's a different one. There is another species sometimes called chia that is not the same genus, Columbaria, whatever, golden chia, native to Western North America instead of Central to Southern America, like the Hispanica. Okay, so specifically the Costco ones, typically Mexico and Central America. So you get the Lamiaceae, opposite arranged leaves for the mint family. They got the square stems. So I always remember it when I say Lamiaceae. And then you have L, which is just a line straight down, and then the capital L, and then a line straight horizontal. And that's how I remember Lamiaceae, that right angle. to me, I say that's a square stem. So the right angle on the stem, square stem. That's how I remembered it. Anyways, so Lamiaceae, all mint. Not all of them have square stems, but there you go. That's what it looks like when you grow it out. Do you remember those chia pets? We actually had like a dish mat that caught the extra water from the dishes underneath the coffee machine, and I guess some chia seeds got into it, and there was some chia growing out of it, and surprised us a little bit. We're like, oh my god, what's growing out of the mat? Okay, and here's the lowdown on the coffee, I guess. So, classic roast Folgers. Obviously, Rubiaceae is the family. The genus is Coffea. Species Coffea arabica. So whenever they say arabica coffee beans, that's what it is. It's the actual species. When they said a blend, I was like, oh, does that mean it's 3 different species? And ChatGPT was like, no, it's the same species from several different countries. And I said, why the hell would they blend the same bean from 3 different countries? And apparently because just the amount of coffee one country is able to produce at a certain time, so they have a steady supply, I guess, the explanation, or something like that. So, Coffea arabica, whatever, however you spell it. So, the coffee plant, when I saw it in the atrium at school, it was a big vine, but who knows if it was the right plant. It was infested with thrips, I think, at the time, so gross. Here's the beans. Kind of look like berries. I believe they must be a drupe fruit. A drupe fruit would be one big pit? I don't know, I could look up the terminology again, but a drupe fruit would be like a cherry, or has one big pit. I'm gonna just talk out my ass here and say that's a drupe fruit. This particular one has the raceme inflorescence of these white flowers. There you go. Coffea arabica. Is that opposite or alternate for leaves? I don't know. I'm not going to go too much into it. I could go through taxonomy and morphology. If you guys like these videos, just comment anything. Comment on a plant you want me to do. Anyways, I'll throw up some image or video of the grains under a microscope for some reason, if you're interested in that. Now let's see. I want to compare it to... Well, actually, I wanted to compare it to whatever they grew in Dalat, because I'm translating all these videos to Vietnamese, but it looks like your coffee is not special. It's also Arabica. So same coffee. Okay, so this is confusing. Arabica is not native to Central or South America, so it's not special for them. They just brought it over. Yes, it was imported to Vietnam. Where is it from? Ethiopia. From Africa. Cool. Cool. So, coffee has nothing to do with Vietnam, or at least the kind we drink. I don't know what that map is showing, actually. Thanks, GBT. Ethiopia? Where's Ethiopia? Ethiopia. Anyways, yeah, so it looks like, possibly, I'm not a historian, but people love coffee, so it was shipped all over the world, and everybody that can grow it does grow it. There's got to be some kind of special coffee. What about that cat shit coffee? Okay, well, the ones that they feed to it's not actually cat shit coffee, it's civet shit. Animal that they feed it to is a palm civet, Paradoxurus hemaphorodidus. Paradoxurus hemaphorodidus. Not a cat, closer to a mongoose. Eats ripe coffee cherries. So right, it's a cherry, so it's a drupe fruit. No, I don't think it's the same family as a cherry. Anyways, I'm going to go into something like that later. That's too big for that. Don't know if it's technically related to cherries. I don't believe so. That could be a whole nother video. But yes, it's a drupe fruit. So, one giant seed. You can call it a cherry. Beans are collected from feces, washed, dried, roasted. Almost always, species Coffea arabica. Sometimes Coffea canforia. Coffea canfora. Robusta. Alright, so there's another species of coffee, but almost everything is arabica. It just depends on the processing. I haven't actually tried this coffee, the one they feed to this dude, but he looks adorable. I wanted to try it. Like, I'm not against it. I'm not better than that. I really did, but we just didn't have time when I was there. Anyways, yes, I use ChatGPT to do some of my research. It's quick. It's how you get it done. If you're a botanist or anybody that's interested in plants, if you have any questions about any plants and want me to do a quick research and make a quick video, just drop me a comment and I'll look into that plant. Doesn't have to be anything special. I just like doing videos like this. Yeah. Cheers. Talk to you later.